Hello everyone, so this reading is focusing on patience. It's funny because before I started to even get the cards out, I was getting everything ready and a fly came straight to my face and landed on my cheek. So to me, flies are often a sign that there are toxic people, energies or beliefs lingering around that do not belong in my space. So before really even shuffling the cards, I already had an intuitive sense of what this might be about. And when the cards came out, it's kind of like, yes, I know what this is about. So listen, if we focus on this section here, you've got the Devil reversed, the King of Swords and the Four of Swords. And this is all about what has happened recently that has put you in the energy of patience, okay? So hopefully then, if we build this, you can then, if it resonates for you, great. If it doesn't, then you can move on. So in the recent past, you've had to really experience somebody that is bloody evil, toxic, manipulative, somebody that's trapped you, drained you, your energy. And it does feel like there is a masculine energy that's been very cold, harsh, ruthless, honestly just cruel. And this energy has hurt you deeply. I keep staring at the Four of Swords and the card, but I'm looking at the Three of Swords. So this person's hurt your bloody heart badly. Possibly has, done things, it betrayed you, betrayed your trust, betrayed your heart. But, this person has really gone out their way to be toxic with their words and their actions. Very, very draining energy. And it's kind of like where you feel like you haven't got anything in you. You've just, all you can do is sleep at the minute. But the good news, that's what's recently happened. But the good news is that you actually have pulled yourself away from that energy, and you're not allowing. You've kind of cut this energy off. Okay, you've ended this this connection, and you're not allowing it. And you have been in a really deep phase of rest, healing, reflection, and cocooning energy. It's kind of like a hibernation where you're shedding, protecting, and healing yourself. And that's really, really beautiful and powerful to be in and to step forward in. So this section here is about what Spirit wants you to be patient with. And you've got the King of Wands that has come out. And he is really staring at that devil's energy, unimpressed and unshaken. I can't pick the... Oh, yeah, I can. Okay, so I don't know if you just look... When I'm looking at him, I'm thinking, yeah, he is not impressed. He is not a happy bumblebee. And when I was staring at the card, I was thinking, right, what's the message for this King of Wands? And then I was like, all right, okay. Spirit is saying, don't rush. Yes, you've gone through this toxic energy, okay? This person has challenged, has drained, has hurt you like no other, right? When you're going through that healing stage, there's a stage as you go through the regret, you go through the, should this really happen? You go through all these stages. And one of the stages is anger and rage, okay? Which is a normal process of healing, I suppose. The King of Wands, what Spirit is wanting you to be aware of is that he has mastered his impulses. He is not the page or the knight where they're still learning to control their fire. This king has discipline. He knows when to act and when to hold back and when to strike, okay? And so with the clarifying card, with the Devil that came out again reversed, and the Six of Cups, with the Devil, that really does show that I am going to say, because this is more like present energy and what Spirit is wanting to be patient with. Yes, you cut this connection off, but this connection or this person is still lingering around you. And Spirit wants to remind you, you are strong, wise, and mature enough to handle this, okay? You are not naive, and you will not be dragged into this person's emotional chaos again. You're going to have to stick to being in this masculine energy where you're able to see things very clear, be very decisive, detach from emotional manipulation that tries to hook you back in. Be the energy of cut things off, take control, and protect yourself without guilt. Spirit is asking you to be patient because healing and soul lessons connected to the past need to unfold naturally. And if you rush and act impulsively or respond out of anger, it can really pull you back into old patterns. And that's exactly what this bloody devil's energy is wanting, okay? So patience allows true healing to take place. And there is a lot behind the scenes that are happening, okay, which I'm not aware of, you're not aware of, but there is a lot of things that's happening behind the scenes. So it's really, they're asking you to be really, keep being patient, standing in your power, taking the control, being guarded in the sense, but really more than anything, having control of your actions, your impulses, and what you say and what you do, okay. Where the patience will lead you, okay, is you've got the Two of Swords. And this, when I keep staring at this card, it's a sense of calmness, it's a sense of peace, and there's a distance from this toxic energy. You've pulled yourself away from it, and there's a sense of serenity here. And my love, my darling, I'm so sorry, and I bless you that you've had to go through what you've had to go through. And it has, I can see how brutal, I can feel and see how brutal, soul crushing and deeply painful this has been. But the positive thing is, which I'm so happy to be seeing, is that you've got the Ten of Swords and the Eight of Wands that have come out for clarifying. This is telling me and letting me know that this chapter is over. So you be in control of what you say and what you do, and standing in your power, and allowing the divine to support you as well. You will be in the energy of distance, away, blocked. This person's not coming to you anymore, not bothering you anymore. This chapter is going to be completely over. The pain, the betrayal, the heartbreak is done, closed. And you will, with the Eight of Wands, move out of this very, very quickly, okay? So with the Oracle cards that have come out, and actually it's really funny because I'm not sure if you can see them all, but with the bottom of the decks of the other cards, you've got Trust the Universe, you've got Ten of Pentacles, and you've also got the Ant Spirit. And with the above, with the guidance cards, you've got Ask and Receive, Angelic Protection. This really tells me that this has been, yes, 100%, this has been awful, scary, confusing, hurtful experience. But Spirit has been with you the whole time. Behind the scenes, your guides have been protecting you and steering you through. This is something that you've needed to go through because it changes you. It changes your mind, your heart, your spirit, but for the better. And it makes you come out stronger and wiser, more grounded in who you are. And that's exactly what Spirit wants. That's what your soul wants. So there is going to be 100% a pause. And this pause is a period of healing and rest. And it's also a chance to plan, to visualize, and to get very clear about what you truly want moving forward, or who you want to be, or how you want to be. And this maybe with what's happened with this person is something that you've wanted, and now you've kind of experienced it. It's something that you don't want. And I'm going to give an example, but I think with this energy here, it's kind of like, this is brutal energy. But let's say, for example, you wanted to be a hairdresser, so you did your hairdressing course, you've done it, and you actually do not like it at all. At least you've done it, at least you've completed it, because then now you can go to yourself, well, okay, I don't want to be a hairdresser, I want to be a chef. Yeah, with this connection that you've been in, it's kind of, I can imagine that you've been in a situation with this person and you've gone, you know what, I want a van so I can travel to this place. I want to be an entrepreneur. So this is what Spirit is. You're going to have this period of stillness, pause, where it's getting you to heal and getting you to rest. But it's also what Spirit is wanting you to do is make it very clear what it is that you want in your life. You know, who do you want to be now? What do you want to create? Where do you want to go? Who do you want to allow in your life? Really, it's a time of healing, but also time for you to speak to your spirit guides, your ancestors, journal, meditate, because the Ask and Receive and Trust the Universe, you're really being protected. So whilst it does seem very chaotic and very evil, you are in a kind of bubble of protection. And Spirit is really wanting to, when you've done your healing, Spirit is really wanting to bring your ideas to life. So my darling, you have done so well. You have faced something extremely dark and you've chosen to rise out of it. And Spirit is extremely proud of you. So keep being patient, keep healing, and keep trusting. And what comes next will be brighter, better, and aligned with who you truly are. So well done, my darling. Well done.